All right, in this video, we are covering section 1 of the cookies packet. Write one variable inequalities. So what is an inequality? Well, these words should look familiar to you, but a friendly reminder of how exactly do those inequalities look. So if I want to write the word less than, or not word, but symbol, I want to have it say less than, so when I read it left to right, I should come to the point first, whereas some of you, again, most likely I do, call this the mouth, right? The alligator eats the bigger number and whatnot. So we have the less than symbol and greater than symbol. Other symbols that you might be familiar with, it would be less than or equal to. So less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. Those are the 4 inequality symbols that you're most likely familiar with. Also, if the word inequality, so like in negates it, so not equal, you can have the not equal sign with a slash through it. So let's use these symbols here to write some inequalities for some sentences. So direction or example 1 here says write the inequality to represent the situation. Number 1, a person must be at least 18 to vote in America. Let A represent the age of voters. So if I must be at least 18, the nice thing about this context is you can think about that. I have to be older than 18 to vote. Well, I could be 18. So my age must be greater than or equal to 18. Number 2, a Happy Meal is anyone for under the age of 12. Let A represent the age of the people who can order the Happy Meal. So again, A is my age. I need to be under 12. So A must be less than 12. I'm not going to be equal to, because it says I must be under the age of 12. Once you turn 12, you're supposed to order off the big kid menu. All right, so on example number 3 here, this is an example of a compound inequality because I have 2 boundaries, okay? Sarah paid at least $25 towards her credit card bill of $300. So her bill started at $25. If she owes up to $300, she could have paid it all off, but she paid at least $25 because that was her monthly amount that she had to pay. So we want to represent the range or amount of money that she paid. So if you want to delete the word range and write the word amount right there. So we want to figure out the amount of money that she possibly paid. So she paid at least 25. So that's my bottom boundary. And again, at least is less than or equal to. P is going to be the money paid. And she could have paid up to $300, the whole entire amount on her credit card for that month. Both of them could be equal to. So P is the range. She paid at least $25 all the way up to $300. Number 4, it says the number of markers is more than 8 and less than 12. This is another compound inequality where the variable is going to be trapped in the middle. So X is the number of markers, or M markers. M is more than 8. So when I read this backwards, M is bigger than 8, but M is also less than 12. So if you kind of cover up this portion over here and just read M is less than 12, cover up this section over here and read it backwards, it says M is bigger than 8. And number 5, the school auditorium can seat at most 1,200 people. P is the number of people. So P is my variable. Now, what does that mean, at most? At most. That sounds to me like I only have 1,200 seats. So the number of the people in the auditorium would need to be less than 1,200. But it did say at most, so it sounds like I could actually fit 1,200 in there. So the number of people is less than or equal to 1,200. If you have sentences like this that do not have context, it just says X is less than 8 but greater than 5. We'll add some words in it like these and see if that can help you find a correct solution. So again, that's my advice, is to always be able to add some context to your questions when you're needing to write an inequality for a sentence.